So, hello guys, I am Shiv Savalkar and I welcome you to Codesters, the programming channel that you must surely follow if you want to get the latest news, latest tutorials, as well as the latest guidance about the programming and the coding world. As you can see from the background, you may know about the topic we are going to speak about today. It's all about Python, setting it up and getting started with Python. Okay, and yeah, without any delay, let's get started. So guys, you can see that I'm on the official Python website and I'm in the download section. So you can go to the address, it's python.org/downloads. Okay. Go to this address and now here we will be downloading Python. Okay. So you can see an option here, download Python 3.9.0. Just click on it. It will start downloading and I have already installed. So I'll be just referring to you. Just download the Python 3.9.0. So after the download, just go to your downloads, yeah, like this. Go to downloads, and here you'll have a executable file, okay, .exe file. Just click on it. I have three options right now because Python is already installed in my machine. If you are a newcomer to Python, then it will have only two options. That is the customize, download, and install now. So you are going to go with the install now, but wait. The first thing you need to do is add it to your path. So you can see two options. It will be here somewhere. There will be two options. One is already clicked and one is add Python 3.9 to path. So yeah, just click it and yeah, after that it will start installing. After the install, just close it. Now, how to see if your, if your Python is installed successfully? So go here, just type cmd, open your command prompt, okay? And here you type Python dash dash version. So guys, you can see it is giving me the current Python version which I have installed. That is a 3.9.0, and it should similarly give it to you. Okay, and if it isn't giving, the best advice would be to reinstall it, uninstall the Python in your machine, and again reinstall it. It happened with me when I was, just installing Python for the first time. I did it and it was solved. Okay, and if you face any other problems, you can ask in the comment section below. I'll be happy to help you. Okay. Yeah, just cancel. I'll cancel because I have it already set. Okay. And just now, let's install our IDE. Now, what is an IDE? It is the integrated development environment. Okay, where you can run your Python files. So yeah, this is the IDE we are going to use, but let's first show how to install it. Yeah, so this is the Visual Studio Code IDE that I'm going to use in this tutorial. Go to code.visualstudio.com/downloads, okay? And then after that, download the Python version that is compatible with your device. Mine is Windows, so I'll download Windows. If you have a Mac, then Mac. If you have a Linux, then it will be the one of these options, okay? After the download is complete, it's really easy. Just add a Visual Studio Code to your desktop icon and then go to Visual Studio Code. Now I already have a Python file running. I'll just close it and I'll show you the process from scratch. Okay, just close this folder. Don't care about this right now. So yeah, this is the screen you must see if you have installed Visual Studio Code for the first time on your device. Just close this welcome screen for now. Go here, create a new folder. Okay, we need to create not a new folder, click on open folder, and now you can decide the location where you want to store your Python file. I will be doing it in the coding. I have created a drive for it. Just click on new and folder and save it by the name, maybe Python tuto. Yeah, just select it and select this folder. This will open the folder within your text editor. Okay, again the welcome screen, close it. Now the next thing you need to do is download the official Python extension for the Visual Studio Code. So you can see a lot of options here. There are one, two, three, four, five. Go to the fifth option, that is here, the extensions. Go here and just type out Python. Okay, and the very first plugin that you see here, just go to it. It will be something like this. Okay. Yeah, and now I have already installed this extension. If you haven't yet installed it, it will show you an install option. Just click it. After some time, it will be installed and it will show you a welcome screen to the extension and just close it. Okay, I'll close it. And now what you can see is that we are within a folder where we want to store our Python files. So here, create a new file. So this creates a new folder within the folder which we want to store our Python files, but we don't want a folder right now. Just click on a new file and maybe name it like first class. I'm sorry, first class dot py. So every Python file, guys, every Python file should end with dot py. And like if you have learned about HTML, it is dot HTML. If it's a CSS file, it will be dot CSS. Similarly, for Python files, it is dot py. Okay, and just click enter. This will open up, the file within your text editor so that you can start writing your code. Now it is really small. I will just zoom it. To zoom your Visual Studio Code, press Control plus. Okay, you see it got zoom. I will press it again, Control plus. Okay, now I think it's sufficiently visible. It's visible to you guys. I hope it's visible. If it isn't, then comment down. I will surely improve it in the next videos. Okay, let's get started, guys. So for the very basic thing in Python we'll be learning today. So let's just print something into a terminal. So like print, and the text editor on its own suggests me the thing that I wanted to write. But I can write it on my own too. It's not going to give me any kind of errors or that things. Print and double inverted commas, hello world. Hello world. And yeah, that's the thing. Now to save your file, the options are like go to file and then save. Now this is save, but an easier option, a very cool option that I personally like is to just press Control and S. Okay, and now if you are using an older version of the Visual Studio Code, you have to go to the extensions back and search for code runner. But now in the newer versions they have a default code runner. You okay, just click it and just let's see, yeah, your Python file gets executed. So guys, Python is not about executing in the browser, or the Python is not going to create a website for you. Initially Python is all about the terminal. It will show you all the results in your terminal. Okay, so uh, get adopted to it, because it's not going to show you something really fancy. Okay, so now what? Let's see the data types in Python. Really basic. We'll not be covering everything today. Okay. So what are the data types in Python? So this is a string. Okay. When you close something in this bracket, okay, the double inverted commas or the single. Now I'll show you with the single inverted commas like this and like this, and I can save it. And now if I run, it will give me the same result because nothing has changed. The double as well as the single inverted commas work. But if I use this double as well as a single one, so if I do like this, it's not going to work. It will crash. Okay, yeah, see, it crashed out while scanning string literal. Okay, so it doesn't work in Python. Again, let's convert it to a single thing. Control as this thing. Okay, so what are the data types in Python? The data types in Python are the string, really basic ones today. The string, uh, the integer, the boolean, and the float. Okay, so I'll show you the thing today. Now, even if I type print hello world 34, okay, this is a string. Okay, still it is a string. Why? Because it is between single inverted commas. Control S this thing, and let's run this file. Okay, 34. Okay, guys, you can see it printed out 34, but you'll see it is an integer. Well, it is an integer. In normal cases, we call it as an integer, but in Python, if it is enclosed in single inverted comma, it is a string. Now, what is a string? It's just collection of characters. Okay. Now, let's open this inverted commas. So what do you think? Will it crash? No, I don't guess so. Control S this thing, and still it will print you this value. Okay, print 34. Now it is an integer. Okay, because it is not in a single inverted commas, and Python has inbuilt functionality to detect integers, floats, and that things. Okay, so don't care about it right now. Yeah, now this is an integer, but before, when it was in a single inverted commas, it was a string. Now let's prove it. Okay. Now, in Python, adding or dividing and multiplying things isn't really very difficult. It's really easy, a piece of cake, easier than than doing it in real life. Okay, so 34 plus. Okay, where's the plus? 45 and random numbers. Okay, control as this thing, and this will present out you the result 79. So you see how easy it was. In the similar way, I can just like just my subtract it. So control I saved it, and it's minus 11. So you can see how easy it is in Python. For multiplication, you need to give a star sign, save it, and the answer will be printed out. It is 1530. For division, you need to just give a slash here, Control S. So guys, we saw about multiplication, and I don't know why it stopped, but yeah, the recording stopped in between. And yeah, for division, you just need to give a slash, a simple slash, and that will divide it out. You can see the answer. Let's run it again. What happened? Yeah, okay. It's showing 0.75555555. Okay, so that's integers, okay? And we saw what is a string, what is an integer. Now let's just see what is a float. Now, what is a float? Now if I print 23.65, so this is a float. Okay, now how can you kind of know this, that what is an integer? Like how can you tell? Like, so how are you telling this is an integer? What's the proof? So guys, we'll be talking it later. Now you can assume that I'm telling you the right things because I have not misguided you. And yeah, just 23.56. This or anything with a decimal is considered as a float in Python. So just control as this thing. It will print out this. Yeah, this is this thing. Okay. I guess we can use this type. Okay. And that is going to give you the type. Don't go into this function. I'm just checking it out. Okay. Will it print or something like that? Control as this thing. Okay. No, it didn't print out. I know you need to use variables for this, okay? So don't just care about it, just okay. Now I'll show you like now you know that you can't add strings, okay? You can't add a plus b. Similarly, a and b are strings, they are characters. You can't add them, okay? So now I'll show you that they were integers in real, okay? So if I print maybe 34, okay? And then I print plus, okay? Maybe 45. Control S. That gives you 34, 3, 4, 4, 5. But is that the thing? Okay, do you think like this is the thing? Is 34 plus 45 3, 4, 4, 5? No. This Python considers it as string and just joins it together. Okay. If it would be integer, like maybe this, remove this, and just kind of remove the inverted commas over here, and just Control S, and now see the real answer will become out. So this is what happens in normal life. If you give a child to add these two numbers, he will be doing it this way, not the Python way of strings, okay? And let's check out if this works. I'll do like this and just print it out. So guys, what did it print out? 34 plus 45. It took it as a string. It took it as a sequence of characters. It didn't take it as an integer and add it. So you can see that I was telling you the right thing. This is considered as a string and that is considered as an integer. I hope this example has helped you, okay? Now, even if you take a float here, I will show you it with the float. Where did my cursor went by? Okay. Just take a float here, maybe 35.76 and Control S. This will also print out the thing, okay? 35.76. But again, this is a string, okay? And yeah, guys, this is all for today's video. We are just getting started with Python. In the next week, I'll be explaining more in detail about these things like what is list, what is a tuple. We'll come across advanced concepts in Python, writing functions, writing class. So yeah, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to smash the subscribe button, smash the like button. Okay. And yeah, you need to subscribe because you don't want to miss really good content that is coming up on the channel. And yeah, guys, let's meet in the next video. For that, for till then, bye bye.